So Riot Games may or may not have sent me a very, very large box of stuff to give away at LCS Finals. We'll unbox this in a minute, but we have to talk about probably the craziest weekend of LCS games ever. Now, obviously, some of that might be a little bit hyperbole. I would say like the Danny Penico weekend, still like one of the most memorable ones. But in terms of the series that we got this weekend, like stop and actually appreciate how wild it truly was. 100 Thieves versus Dignitas is just a slugfest that goes to 5 games. You honestly don't know going into game 5 who's going to take it, who's going to clutch up, who's not. Will the veterans just barely etch it out, or will the rookies come in and just be able to clutch up and like have this start of their journey to keep progressing a little bit? And it ends up being 100 Thieves who were able to overcome the veterans and Tomo getting his revenge on Sven. But many people were like, okay, well, that series doesn't matter. We'll get back to that. But then you jump into TL versus FlyQuest, and it's another 5-game banger. A series that goes the distance and just is entertaining the entire time, where it's like, yeah, I need another one of those. I want to see TL continue to be challenged and pushed like that and see them have to fight for it a little bit, because, oh, dude, that was fun. I'm glad that Team Liquid won, to be very clear. I want TL to be like the raid boss, the final step that you have to overcome if you want to do it. And for them, like, I want the pressure of them having to step on the stage immediately against the team who will have warmed up, because either FlyQuest or 100 Thieves will have some time, and we'll have a full best of 5 series to get acclimated to that stage, get used to that setting, whereas Team Liquid won't. And we've seen upsets continue to happen on the big stage like that as people get adjusted to the nerves, and it just, I don't know, some people elevate to that stage and that experience. But TL are the final boss. They have a perfect season going. They haven't dropped a series all summer. That's nuts. But as hype as that is, there's one team that's missing that nobody expected, and that is Cloud9, who lost 3-1 to 100 Thieves in a very decisive series for 100T, effectively ending the super season. No, I mean, not effectively, literally ending the super team season. And yes, this was a super team on paper. In spring, they were projected to be the clear #1. They swapped Thanatos in for Fudge and upgraded coaching to Reapered, which should have given them the edge, and everybody was once again projecting them to be first. And here they are, missing Worlds for only the 2nd time in the Org's history. That's insane. I don't ultimately feel bad for C9 fans all that much. You've only missed Worlds twice in 13 years. You've had it good for a long period of time. Congrats. You get to deal with what the rest of us have dealt with off and on for many years, including Team Liquid fans, including 100 Thieves fans. Like, we've all gone through rough stretches. I mean, it's a massive letdown for you guys. You had the biggest pieces, arguably, in the North American scene at the time whenever you signed them. But, like, Alexa, stop. I don't know where you go from here as Cloud9. I really don't. They're not going to put Fudge back in over Thanatos. I'm assuming, according to LS, I think it was, he did a live stream, he said they're going to build around like Jojo Pune, Thanatos, and Berserker. I was under the impression that Berserker might leave if he doesn't have like a good support, and maybe get them like getting rid of Vulcan and bringing in somebody, maybe well, I mean, you can't really import because Thanatos and Berserker are both imports, so that's both of your slots, unless Berserker is able to get his green card, to which then that frees up and maybe you put him with an import support. I don't know. But then you have to go with a domestic jungler, and who are you gonna get that's better than Blabber? I mean, we heard rumblings of them like trying to get Tarzan or somebody other than Blabber coming in the summer, and it's like, well, I don't think you get better than him, to be honest. I don't know whether it's coaching changes needed or infrastructure changes needed. I don't know. But it's wild to me that we live in a world where people are actually entertaining the conversation, and it's valid that C9 could be getting rid of Blabber. I don't know. But for that brand, I mean, obviously they're not going to be happy with it. Jack's not going to be happy about it. And massive sweeping changes will likely come. I mean, think about how extreme it was after 2020. Oh my God, I don't even want to know what they're going to do. They will nuke it if they have to. Like, they've proven that. So I don't know. But that leaves us with just 3. 100 Thieves, Team Liquid, and FlyQuest. All of whom will be playing in front of a massive crowd, which, by the way, tickets are only $25 for each day right now. If you want to go to LCS finals and you're in the LA area, there's 10 million people there. There's no reason why you guys can't fill that stadium up unless we admit that West Coast fans don't show up in the same way the East Coast fans do. But that's a problem for a different time. Go to finals if you haven't, but if you're on the East Coast and you want somewhere to watch, I think Team Liquid announced that they are having something in the DC area via District E, I think. I'm not 100% certain. Check their Twitter. But for New York City, we're going to be at Legends NYC. Cloud Sicky's going to be there. I'm going to be there. We got stuff to give away. This is a big box. The box they sent us to like start the year was like half of this. A butter knife, not the best idea for this. Alrighty. Hello. If you remember from the prior box, these are the Barding Hard. Oh, yeah, Barding Hard. Or Hardly Barding shirts. Hi, Luna. Oh, that's disgusting. You just burped right in my face. We've got so many of those shirts. Holy, what are these? Oh, they're the trash buckets. They're little rubber, right? I don't know if you know like the lore of this, but like the LCS bucket is like one of the most sought after like giveaway items in like all the live events because they like use the buckets to hold like throw like giveaway stuff. These are keychain LCS bucket things. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. What? Oh my God, silver scrape shirts. This is so much stuff to give away. Keychains. So many keychains. The green one's Kled, the blue one is Zed. There's so many, look at, and there's Vayne in here too. Oh my God. And if you're thinking, man, I would prefer something digital that I can get in-game instead of in person, that is the Talk Your Split branding, and it reads, "Thank you for supporting the LCS. Redeem the promo code for a Hextech chest and key." And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's got to be at least 50 of these at minimum. Honestly, I'm not even going to do giveaways. I'm just going to simply tell you, you come in, I will have all these set aside. Find your size, find your style, and walk home with some Riot swag because there is so much here. And I'm hoping we pack out the venue. I'm hoping we can get around 100 people there, but this is a lot of stuff. So come and support the LCS locally, even on the West Coast here. We got a lot to give away. Anyways, back to the series at hand. Team Liquid, FlyQuest, 100 Thieves. I already said in the rendezvous earlier this week that I legitimately do believe that 100 Thieves actually stands a chance against FlyQuest. Even if FlyQuest are the clear favorites, they should win this series 3-1 if everything goes to plan and FlyQuest continues to be at the level that they're on. But say 100 Thieves does level up and does continue to scale like we are currently seeing them do. Yeah, they could contend. Top lane is the one lane where I do look at it and it's like, probably pretty Whippo favorite at the moment, but everybody else I think can compete. But let's be clear, this weekend is TL's to lose. They're the favorites. Nobody should beat them. Nobody should upset them. They should go into Worlds as our champions. But wilder things have happened whenever you get people on a stage in front of 7,000 people. We saw what happened with clear favorites in Cloud9 last split, but I don't think TL's like that. I think TL truly is a different breed, and I think this will be the coronation of a roster that will be one of our Goliaths for many years to come, not just this split. I think last split in spring was Team Liquid proving themselves, and I think this split is them establishing their dominance and establishing that if you want to come through the LCS, you have to go through them. Beyond that, there's really not too much to say, if I'm being honest. I'm just excited for the games this weekend. I'm excited for a live League of Legends event to finally be back. This will be the most people that we see live in a venue until World's quarterfinals. So let's just make the most of it. Like, let's take what in my opinion, has been one of the most positive LCS splits that we've had in a long period of time with a lot of good changes and just make the most of it and just cap it off right, because we're going to have a lot of changes going into next year. There's going to be a lot of mixed emotion as we begin. We still don't know if it's going to be called the LCS. We don't know what two teams we're losing. There's so much ambiguity going in to next year, but it just seems like this quarter, like the next 3 months of both LCS and then League of Legends as a whole. We got an Arcane teaser and everything else around us. Just there's so much positivity going right now. Let's embrace it and just ride with it and just be loud and have fun with it and make sure we welcome anybody who's new to the community. And that's all you can really ask for, right? Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of The Pit. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like and a comment down below. Is anybody beating Team Liquid? And if not, who's going to be the finals MVP for TL? I feel like APA could take that title, but we'll see.